Mario, what an end to the game. What are your emotions like now, scoring the winner as late as you just did?
It's amazing this kind of feeling in front of our fans. We've been pushing so hard. I think we deserve this game. We put amazing shifts. We knew that we had the best tactic to play against them, and we show it today. It's amazing for me. Like, I scored the winner goal, and I'm really happy with that.
I can see from the big smile on your face, and just before the cameras came to us, these fans just behind us were singing your name, and you were punching the badge on your chest as well. What does it mean to hear them singing your name?
You know, I've been passing through so many injuries, so many stories about my career, and now I'm feeling that I'm on my best. I never get injured, and they really support me from the beginning since I'm here. Like, I really love them. I really love the club. They're amazing with me, and I try to give them back.
Talk about the flow of this game, because Tottenham took the lead so early on and you were pushing and pushing. Pablo Sarabia comes onto the pitch and within minutes he equalises. What a goal from your teammate. Did that just give you the belief after that you could go on and actually get all 3 points?
Of course, but we've been pushing so hard from the half time. We've been on their half for a long time, pressing, and I think the subs did amazing. A good pass from Cunha and what a finish from Sarabia. He deserved it. It's been like amazing for the players. He was not playing a lot, but he's still in, and he pushed us so hard, and he deserved this goal.
After losing the game last weekend against Sheffield United in quite controversial circumstances so late on, did this just feel like a bit of justice to score the winner so late?
I don't know if it's about the justice or something like that, but the way we're playing, we deserve to get something. And, you know, if it's about the decision of the referee, it's a little bit like we get disappointed. But anyway, now we need to think about the international break, the next game that we're gonna have, and we're gonna enjoy this game.
I was gonna say, at least enjoy this for now.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Jules. Mario Lemina, you can see just how much he's enjoying it, and Wolves will, I'm sure, this evening. A late winner for Tottenham, and the man who got the equaliser, Pablo Sarabia, has come out to join us. Now, congratulations, Pablo. You came on in the 87th minute. What was the manager's message as you headed on?
Yes, I think it's very important, the message for everyone in the team, because a lot of players is very important for the team. And today I played 10 minutes and get a lot of things for the team, and for myself is very important to take confidence in myself, because it's not easy to adapt here.
Let's show you your goal, because you certainly look like you are full of confidence. The quality here, Pablo, the boys were drooling over this goal. It was fantastic.
I really want to score today, but normally Cunha book me, everyone in the training. And I think the key of the score is the control. The control is amazing in this time. And after I try to score in the.
Would you say that's one of the best goals you've scored?
Well, I don't know. It's the best, but it's probably a very good goal.
Pablo, you've played at some fantastic clubs. What's special about Wolves? It seems like you have a good team spirit here.
I think the ambience in the stadium, I think it's like a family. Yeah. And for me, it's very important, because I play in a lot of places. I was very happy, but I feel it's a family, and I think is the key of the match and of the team, of the club, and everything.
What's it like working under Gary O'Neill? Because he seems to have really put his identity on this team and created such a good team spirit.
Well, I try to play very well in every time, but I need to adapt this competition, and I'm going to try to improve.
Let's show you the winner from Mario Lemina. How important a player is he for Wolves?
Yes, it's very important for us. is incredible. It's a very strong mentality, very strong legs. It's incredible, and it's very important for us because it's like a captain, like a feeling for everyone.
It's all about the assist, that goal, though, isn't it?
You speak about mentality, but he spoke about your mentality and important you have been for the squad, obviously not featuring as much as you would like. So how hard has it been and frustrating has it been to keep going?
Yeah, sometimes it's difficult because the player sometimes feel frustrated because I don't play or for everything, also an insight to the football. But I think it's very important to the mentality of the player. For me, 70% or 80% is a mentality, and after the quality. Obviously, the quality is very. If your mind work it is more easy and it's more easy to play.
Pablo, thank you very much for coming out to talk to us. Enjoy the international break now. After that, I'm sure you will. Thank you very much indeed there. Pablo Sarabia saying so much about the mentality and a lot of the frustration. Often with Wolves, it was last season, this season as well. It's just that quality in the final third, but he has the ability to give them that, Joel.
He has the ability. Like he said, he talked about adjusting. You know, he's played in Portugal, he's played in Spain, he's played in France, he's played for some huge clubs. And he's coming in, and sometimes the Premier League takes a player. So we've seen some top players take time to settle. But if you can do the 2 moments what he's given today, that the only quality special players can do things like that, and he certainly is. And I think, like he said, 70-80% is for this team in particular is the mindset and mentality. But there's enough quality in this team. That's why I said this team will be comfortable mid-table. There's players like Sarabia in there, you know, Cunha. There's players with quality who can make things happen. Hwang. And they thoroughly deserved it today. I'm
sure he learned a few things off Messi when he was at PSG as well. Can Wolves use this as a springboard now, Jolyon, to move up towards the top half of the table now?
Well, that would be the hope. Whether Gary's going to explain whether he would prefer to have another game next week or he's happy to go into the international break with a victory. But yeah, definitely. They have the quality. They have the ability to create problems for any opposition. It's just how efficient they are in front of goals. And we've seen Sarabia there come in and 2 accounts create 2 moments of brilliance and they score. But if they're creating as many chances as they do in the first half, they need to execute and need to finish one of them chances.
OK, well, there's lots more to come from Molineux. We will hear from Gary O'Neill. We'll get the thoughts of Ange Postecoglou as well after an extremely... That Wolves got what they deserved.
Yeah, absolutely. We're looking at Spurs because of how well they've done. And we're looking at it, and after 75, 80 minutes saying, well, listen, they've not played well, but they're going to win a game in the Premier League, which is not something you could say about Tottenham's sides over the last 10, 15, 20 years, you know. So we're looking at that. But Wolves, on the other hand, they was on it. They was disciplined. They was unlucky to go a goal down. And they kept at it. And Gary O'Neill made some good changes. And they were the team in the ascendancy and thoroughly deserved their win. And this, like I said, the roof come off this place. And they thoroughly deserved it, Linz.
Yeah, they'll be going into the international break in great spirits here as well. We can see Gary O'Neill just over your shoulder there, Joe, heading in for a chat to us there after that win. I'm sure with a big smile. Gary, good to see you.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for coming out. Congratulations. We love the celebration.
I've played with him. I've never seen that pace. Not once up the line. Unbelievable.
Back to me right wing days then. Overlapping.
We were waiting for the knee slide.
Yeah, I've only got 1 pair of these. They're out of stock, so
he won't wear a pair of trousers.
Knee slide. Yeah.
Joel was just saying he really felt you got what you deserved today. How would you sum it up?
Yeah, I think so. I think... Yeah, apart from the first 5 minutes where we started slowly, I thought we were the better side. Yeah, I was on the sideline just proud of the performance, really, and hoping that I wasn't going to have to deliver a message to the lads, which was well done, unlucky today, we go again, because they deserve more than that. And in the end, I think like the quality we showed was one thing, but then the belief, to score 1 and then stay on the front foot and score another 1. Just shows how far we've come. What
were you proud of in that performance? What did you really like?
Everything, really. The understanding of the structure, everything sort of looking how we wanted it to, and then the sort of togetherness and resilience against, because they're a good side. I know they have players missing, but they're a good side. Got Dorse on the halfway line, 1v1 with Son, coping fine, because all the stuff around him's in place. So just a team that I thought I could be proud of today from an understanding point of view. I thought they were excellent, and then sort of a togetherness and mentality as well.
We can have a little look at your celebrations from both
Oh, you're going to embarrass me
the
now.
goals, Gary. Just talk us through what it means, because you have had a lot of things not go your way this season. Was there a bit of that emotion coming out as well?
Yeah, probably. Obviously, there's a lot of talk around the decisions and the possible 6 points that we've lost through decisions, and we're still in that part where you're looking over your shoulder and you're worrying about how the teams are getting on below you, and I didn't want us to leave here today off the back of a good performance, but still be on 12 points, still looking at the teams below going into the break. So to get to 15 is a big achievement for us this far. Could have been more, but yeah, that celebration was like just because I was proud of the lads and they got what they deserved, really.
Gary, you said you're happy with the structure team. From what me and Jolien were saying, it felt like you kept getting over their press with the switch of the play. Was that something? Semedo was getting in a lot in the first half. Was that something you was looking at?
Yeah, generally we try and load the top line with 5 wing backs high if we can. Even if we play a back 4, we try to do that. And yeah, we just tried to create that 2v1 on the outside with a 10 and the wing back. And they do press high, so we did some work on positioning to the back 3 to help us access it. And yeah, just really pleased, because for me to, well, I've said this before, but to show them on a tactics board and walk through it against the kids in training is one thing. To come out here in front of all these people with Tottenham coming after you and be able to deliver it is another. So yeah, a big step for us in our progression, and yeah, just pleased that we finished this little run with a positive now.
Gary, do you always feel an extra bit of pride when you put subs on there having the impact they did today?
Yeah, really pleased for Pablo, especially because I know he's been frustrated with the amount of minutes he's played. He has unbelievable quality. I mean, the first goal, the touch and the finish. I mean, you honestly wouldn't want that to fall to anyone else in our group. If you could pick someone for that chance to fall to, it'd be Pablo. And then I'm screaming for him to cross it to the back post for the second one, and he finds an unbelievable pass to Mario. So yeah, I think the impact Pablo had, especially with how hard he's had to work, the way he's gone about it, especially the last week, he deserved to have that impact. So yeah, subs were good today.
He's give you a good problem for the next game, hasn't he? Coming
yeah, I love those problems, because obviously we've lost Pedro and we've had to try and find a slightly different way. Yeah, and Pablo banging the door down is exactly what I want. I've spoken to him a lot about, make it as hard for me as you can, because I'm happy to make them decisions, and it's better for me if I've got 25 players that all deserve to start.
Absolutely, and you can really, as you said, give you that quality in the final third. It took Wolves till February last season to get 14 goals. You're on 16 now. I know that's something you spoke to us about earlier in the season, getting more goals in the team. How pleased are you with the way that's going now?
Yeah, really pleased, and I think the lads deserve a lot of credit there. The quality they have, the quality they showed to arrive in the final third. I think my job to try and get them there, and we're getting there quite a lot at the moment. With the structures really helped them. But then we have some really talented players, trying to play against Cunha and Rayan down this left side must be tough for teams. The runs Channy makes, even Nelson and Doc flying down the right. So if I can get them in the right places, I'm confident that we have enough quality to cause teams some problems.
And get Pedro back after the international break, is that all looking good?
No, just hopeful, really. I was asked the question if I hoped he would be back, and obviously I hope he's back tomorrow. He won't be back tomorrow, but we'll see. There's a lot of work still to do for Pedro, so and I think it would be a disservice to the lads, really, if we make too much of this chat about Pedro, because that was an incredible performance from the boys today.
And Gary, you've got Fulham, Burnley and Forest in the next 4 coming up. Can you use that as a real springboard now, that sort of emotion at the end of that game and that sort of a win? Yeah, no, I think they can provide different challenges for us as well. We've gone to Sheffield United and not managed to win. We went to Luton and took a point with 10 men. So we've done great in these games here against Spurs, Man City, Newcastle. Now, we need to make sure that we go and play the teams that are probably in and around us, as you would say, and make sure that we keep our levels.
In terms of the season expectations, are they where you thought they could be, or you are, or are you driving higher than just surviving? If
I'm really honest, I think sort of the noise around before when I came in, and obviously some of the stuff you heard the previous coach say, I expected it to be a tough start for us. I thought the fixtures were tough. I thought me getting to know the group was tough. There was a lot of noise around all the quality that we'd lost in the summer. So I'd say we're probably ahead of where I would have expected us to be, if I'm really honest. Beating Manchester City and Spurs at home, I wouldn't have foreseen, probably. But yeah, I'm pleased. Let's not count our chickens. There's a lot of work still to do. So yeah, looking forward to a little break now. See if I can get rid of this chest infection and then crack on next week.
What are the plans for the international break?
Lads have got a couple of days off, as is normal. We lose a lot of them, obviously, to their own, to go and play for their national side. So hopefully they come back fine. We normally do some good work with the individuals then, because you've got a smaller number that we can get some good work into, but important that we get some rested as well.
And just finally, Gary, the atmosphere here at the end was something special. And Pablo, when he came out, said it feels like a family here. How pleased are you with the way you've really been able to put your identity on?
Yeah, really pleased with the connection between the fans and the players. I think, yeah, I've tried and put a lot of work into thinking about not only how I want the team to play, but what the fan base needs from its team. And it can be different depending where you are in the country. And trying to reconnect the group with the fans was something that I was keen to do. Winning helps, you know, so keep winning and I'm sure they'll be with us. But also, I think we're a good side to watch at the moment. I think it's hopefully the fans are enjoying it.
Gary, enjoy the international break. Get well. Thank you very much.
Thank you. See you later.
Congrats.
See you later.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks, guys.
Cheers.
See you later. See you.
Well done.
Julian, is that the thing? Wolves are just a really good watch now.
Definitely, and they have been since they came back into the Premier League. But again, they've kind of gone a bit stale in regards to not being, since Jimenez got injured. To be honest, since he got injured, I don't think they've had a goal scorer that's been relied on. But today, they've scored 2 goals, and like Gary said, he's just trying to rebuild that relationship with the fans, and it's key. But he's very impressive. I've known Gary a long time, but as a manager, he seems so comfortable, so calm, and I'm sure he's clear and instructions to his team. Obviously, they implement them in the games.
Wolves fans are concerned. 1 game down, 4 still to come on this Premier League Saturday. Arsenal, who of course, suffered only their first defeat of the season last time out. They're at home to struggling Burnley. Palace take on a resurgent Everton at Selhurst Park. Manchester United will be desperate for a win at home to Luton after that disappointment in midweek in Europe. And then you've got struggling Bournemouth at home to Newcastle, unbeaten in 7 in the Premier League in today's late game. 5 games to come on Sunday. Villa, Fulham, Brighton, Sheffield United, Liverpool, Brentford, West Ham against Forest, and the standout fixture of the match week as Chelsea take on the defending champions Manchester City. Well, that late show then from Wolverhampton Wanderers means that they've moved up a couple of places from 14th to 12th. They go to 15 points from their first 12 games played this season. As far as Spurs are concerned, well, it really is an opportunity missed. For much of that game, it looked like they were going top of the table for 24 hours at least. Instead, they're second, 26 points from 12 games played, behind league leaders Manchester City by a point, who of course have a game in hand. By a couple of VAR decisions in recent weeks, and you just look back at the pressure that Wolves had applied on Spurs over the 90 minutes. Could you argue they were well worthy of the 3 points in the end, Paul?
Yeah, I think they were. Yeah, like I said before, it's difficult to go away from home, especially with the injuries they had to the big players, really. But I thought Wolves were worthy of it. I don't think quality-wise it was good enough until Sarabia came on, and I think Sarabia totally changed the game with 2 bits of brilliance, which has eventually won them the game.
Yeah. For so much of that game, it looked like the points were there for Spurs.
Yeah. It's fine margins, isn't it? I mean, they've conceded the 2 late goals, and now we're saying, you know, that the reserve players are not good enough. But even before that, you could tell there was a drop in quality from Tottenham and intensity. I think the way the manager wants to play is similar. It's just going to change somewhat because of the intensity, because of the quality and I think a lot of the players who come into the squad, especially with the high line at the back there, Davis and Eric Dyer, haven't got the pace to play out there so high. Well, they didn't get caught out many times today, but they were a little bit deeper at times and makes the midfield can't go as close. I thought the press was intense. I thought they tried to win the ball back as high as they can, but they lack quality in depth. And you'd have to say that Wolves, in the end, I thought they deserved what they got.
OK, look, we'll talk about more about Tottenham in a moment, but I'm delighted to say we can speak live now to the match winner for Wolves. Mario Lemina joins us now. Mario, many congratulations. What an ending for Wolves in that contest just now.
Thank you very much. I think we play well. We play well this second half. We conceded an early goal. It was difficult, but after the tactic was on, we did. I think we did well after that. We've been pressing them so high in the pitch, and I think the end is amazing because I think we controlled the game more than them, and we deserve this win.
Yeah, I mean, you had 17 shots to Tottenham's 6 at the end of the 90. You were asking so many questions. At one point, did you think it was going to be just one of those days?
Sorry, say again. Sorry.
Despite your domination for much of that game, did you think it was going to be one of those frustrating days for Wolves?
I was scared about, I'm not going to lie, but we really pushed hard, and the subs was who came on was amazing, and we can see with the goal of Sarabia, and after the goal, we didn't drop. We still pushed on. We pushed really hard, and we scored the second one. And I think in the global of the game that we deserve the win.
Let's have a look at your goal then, Mario. What does it mean to score so late in a game like this?
I think it is amazing. It still is really amazing because, you know, the sensation, the fans, I think they deserve it because we've been pushing really hard and they've been with us since the beginning of the game and since the beginning of the season. And I think I give the credit to them, they deserve it so much.
Yeah, you mentioned Sarabia. Pablo's goal was quite special, was it not?
Of course, you know, it's not easy when you're not playing often. But he's been working so hard every day, and we've been talking to him. He's been talking to us, pushing us so hard, and I really think he deserved this goal. And I can tell that also the pass of Cunha is amazing. The control, the shoot, that's the goal that we want to see all the times.
2 deadly touches, right?
Yeah, incredible touches. But we know the quality of Pablo, and that's why he gave us today, and we're really happy. Congratulations to them.
And despite what's happened in terms of the frustrations with VAR, how hard has it been to keep your heads up, to know that you're still looking for that vital 3 points at the end of it?
To be honest, we feel so unlucky about the VAR, but what we can do, we just try to work hard and to get to the next game and work really hard and get the luck that we're gonna win the game without this kind of problems. But you know, they're human beings; they can make mistake. I'm not gonna blame them so much, but of course, when it's often, it's a little bit frustrating.
And that's the perfect way to sign off for the international break.
Of course. Now we can go in the international break with a fresh mentality, positive mentality, and we're really happy with that.
Thanks for joining us today. Good to talk to you, Mario.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Wolves' match winner, Mario Lemina. Well, let's hear now from the losing dressing room. Here's the Spurs head coach, Ange Postecoglou.
Oh, look, it's always a tough game here, and Wolves are always going to come on strong. We probably ran out a bit of legs at the end there, which is understandable. A lot of those guys haven't played, and they scored a couple of good goals. So, hard one for us to take, but it is what it is.
Do you think that was the cause for conceding those 2 goals at the end? Because as you say, you changed 3 of your back 4 today. Was it just the fact that they ran out of legs towards the end, a lack of fitness perhaps?
Not a lack of fitness, a lack of match conditioning, but no, not just that. But I think that obviously played a part. But at the same time, Wolves, obviously, like I said, here at home are tough to beat, and they came at us and they scored a couple of good goals.
What about the opportunities that your team created today?
Yeah, we had a few. I thought we could have been a bit more positive in the first half. I thought we had some good opportunities to create some good chances, and scoring early. We kind of sort of played a little bit conservatively, but second half we had a couple of decent opportunities that we could have taken.
How things changed so quickly from 10 unbeaten to 2 defeats on the spin, Tim?
Yeah, disappointing. And as I said, it's not going to get any easier. Aston Villa's going to be a huge game of football now at home.
And no Ian Basuma for that one.
No Basuma either. No Romero. No
Maddison.
Mickey van der Ven. Maddison. No End and Doggy. They're all going to be missing. So they're going to have to dip into the reserves. And as we see today, they lack a little bit of match sharpness, as Ange put it there, and certainly a bit of quality. But everyone has injuries. You can't rely on just 11, 12 players in your squad. You're going to need to dip in, especially around this time of year when the games come thick and fast. And they've picked up injuries like every other team has, and they've not been able to cope on the evidence of today. Now, like I say, it's fine margins. They could have held on for the last 6 minutes of injury time and won that football match. I said at half time, just get over the line. just find a way to get over the line, just nick 3 points here, because it wasn't great. Didn't play well. The first goal was brilliant. Got off to a fantastic start. But they keep trying to look for other goals and win the game again. They need to find a way, certainly. And look, it's encouraging. Everyone wants to see Tottenham play on the front foot because they've been spoilt of boredom and dross over the last 3 or 4 years. That is what's been delivered at certainly Tottenham, and the fans have had enough of it, and they're really pleased that they've got someone like Ange Postecoglou who's in there who wants to play on the front foot. But at times, sometimes when you're on the pitch, you have to make decisions that you need to just get over the line at certain stages, especially when you're hampered with injuries and suspensions. And today, they just didn't find a way to get to the end, and I thought Wolves have to get a lot of credit for that.
He did look pretty flat in that post-match interview, did Ange Postecoglou, and you can understand why. You look at them in the table, I mean, they could be still overtaken by Liverpool and Arsenal going into the international break. But to go into that break, and let's not forget, we're in November right now. I mean, Spurs fans would take that all day long, right?
Yeah, of course they will. Yeah, Tim will know that better than I do. But as he said, these games sometimes you just have to try and find a way to win. Whether you defended for 90 minutes, just have one chance like they did, and they were in position to do that. I do think, as we said before the game, for Postecoglou, it was a little bit more negative than we've seen him playing MRBEAR instead of bringing someone like a Benton Kerr who would add a little bit more creativity. So I did think he went on the back foot a little bit, and it's shown that throughout the game, as I said before. Other than the one chance and the goal they scored, I can't really remember him having that much quality in forward areas, and it wasn't until Wolves brought Sarabia on that they found that bit of quality. So, look, the best teams, they find a way to win at some point, and somehow Tottenham didn't really manage to do that today.
As we find ourselves at Molineux, I'm Derek Ray, and joining me in the commentary position is the former England defender Lee Dixon. And looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League coming right up. It's Wolverhampton Wanderers up against Tottenham Hotspur.
Well, thank you, Derek. All the talking is done. Time now to put the coach's plans into action. Let's hope both teams really have a go at each other from the start of this match. It should be a cracker.
It is to be a throw-in. Oh, just mistimed his run, and the flag going up. Dele Alli. Spurs pushing forward with options available. Well, they can say a big thank you to the goalkeeper. That was inspirational.
Well, that's as good as a goal at the other end. Brilliant save from the keeper.
They'll repeat the trick. Corner again. And firing it into the area. Oh, he fancies his chances. Well, the keeper had to concentrate. Corner again. And now the delivery. Well, it all counts for naught. Well, being pressed here. Robbed them. Harry Kane waits. The keeper was up to the task.
Well, it's a decent effort, but it's a real opportunity goes begging there.
Adama. Silva. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. Aurier. Well, we're focusing on a player who just seems to get better and better and better. Heung-min Son. What do you expect to see from him today, Lee?
Well, if I'm a teammate of this lad, I want to get the ball to him as often as I can because he's a safe pair.
A truly magnificent start. An early goal in the game, just what they were hoping to produce.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a decent move to evade the defender, and he gets up for the header, and quite frankly, it's a lovely finish. Brilliant goal.
Back at action then, a wake-up call for Wolves perhaps. Can they find a response? Moutinho.